So I'm gonna send you. Hey, let's interview Jefferson.
Yeah. Look at here, slow. Again.
I made a real video for my breakfast.
Hi. Cooking?
No, did not do the cooking. I just went
Do the
downstairs.
eating.
Went to the deli.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Monday morning at Purple Cow, we got Jefferson dancing away here. I like it. Alright, we gotta get this on the video for sure, Krisha.
I'm rolling already.
I know you were. You're not supposed to tell Jefferson
I'm rolling already. No one can mess with this videographer.
Where should I sit down, sir? So let's go.
Chair is fine with you.
Oh my god. So I got my good buddy Jefferson here. Jefferson, what do you do at Purple Cow?
Well, I'm a sales representative, an agent, sales agent. What do you call about it? It's all about sales.
All about sales for him. So Jefferson wasn't supposed to actually film with us today, but we have a crazy, some might say buang. You can look up the Basaya, what that means, video editor that just kind of grabbed you and pulled you and said like, we're gonna film you today.
Exactly.
Right. And then she was not too kind to you. And why was she asking you if this chair is big enough?
I don't know about that, girl. Just very crazy.
Very
Very
rude.
crazy.
So we got the two skinny guys in the office today. So tell us more, Jefferson. For most Filipinos, when people think of them, they're a little bit shorter, kind of skinny. Not saying you're not, but you're pretty tall. How tall are you?
We're 5'8", 5'9".
Really? Come on now. And you're not 100% Filipino. You got some German in there, you told me before.
Yes, I'm half German, half Shepherd. But anyway, yes, I'm 1/4 German. My dad is the half German, half Filipino.
So when people get calls in the US or Australia, different places from Filipinos, mostly it's for like customer support or maybe billing, tech support, stuff like that. Sales, it kind of goes against the grain, I think, of like Filipino culture and what most people here, it seems to me, would naturally do great at. So do you think that's fair or unfair?
That's very fair.
All
I
right.
also started with customer service, technical support, billing, but it's different in sales. It seems that there's a lot of things to learn on how you communicate and how to sell, not just a product with yourself.
So what kinds of stuff have you sold over the years?
A lot. The first sale experience that I have is selling HU products, so electronics. Then after that, publishing, marketing services, publishing services. I also sold Google Maps before, Google Ads, Telstra services.
Okay, big phone company in Australia.
Not just services, but cell phones as well. So we let them buy cell phones directly to Telstra.
Okay, so mostly calling Australia, or what countries have you called and sold to?
Well, I've been calling Australia, actually whole part of Asia. I was a worldwide. I have already tried it.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, I tried calling Europe
Okay.
during the publishing days. Called New Zealand, Australia, Eastern, Middle East
Yep.
countries, yes, India. Depends on where the client is.
So what about if you're talking to like an American versus an Australian? You know, what are the different things that drive you crazy or that are different about selling to each culture? It's all right, you won't hurt my feelings.
For American, sometimes they're a big right? When it comes to sales, they just don't listen right away.
Mm.
If they're professional, they're gonna answer your politely. But
Sure.
some of those people who doesn't really like calls, sound like a call, cold calling calls that they just hang up right away, or just gonna be saying, "Hey, fuck off, I don't need you," blah blah blah. Sometimes it's gonna be personal or racist, but I don't think personally. It's just
Sure.
in terms of Australia, they're kind of nice, but sarcastic.
Very sarcastic.
Very sarcastic. If you don't know their culture, you might be thinking that they're very nice to you, but at the backside, they're so mean. They're just being sarcastic.
Sure.
But overall, that's how sales life is.
Sure.
It's not like an easy job that everybody would accept it. It's just like you being told that, hey, you want to buy something and you don't know that person.
Yeah.
Right? So even in the Philippines now, there's a lot of telemarketing.
But the funny thing is, I'll see Filipinos and they'll get a sales call, and maybe they're busy, and maybe they have no interest in what the person's selling. But I still see Filipinos will be like, "Yes, hi, ma'am, sir. Yes, how can I help? Oh, you want to sell me a pink stuffed animal? Yeah, don't really want that, but thank you for." Okay, what? And they'll so politely listen to the salesperson forever. But what about you? So you're a sales guy, but when a salesperson calls you, are you patient with them or impatient?
No, I answered them
Yeah.
patiently. But it's very annoying, like always calling.
Right.
There's times that I was called for to get loans from specific loan companies, and then they said, no, I don't need it. Then after 2 hours, somebody called again.
Right.
So third time, there's a time that you're like, hey guys, just stop calling, or else you're gonna be kicked out.
Sure. But you're still really nice, where the American would just be like, click.
And then sometimes they block it out.
Tell me about, your personality. What do you think it is that makes you successful with sales, especially kind of going against the cultural grain?
It's just maybe my flexibility and adaptability.
Mm-hmm.
So normally, when I try to call countries, for example Australia,
Mhm.
I need to adjust in their culture. So
Sure.
it's about culture adjustment. In the US, you have to know how to get their attention. Just have to be plain, not really sassy, not too overconfident on your call.
Not too sassy, unlike a certain videographer that we know.
Yes.
All right.
The accent things. Just professional. Just be on the phone.
And one of the things I really appreciate about you when I hear you, calling every day is you're just kind of talking to people, but just like you've known them for 10 years. So I think you're really down to earth on the phone, and that takes a lot of confidence. Not everybody can pick up the phone and talk to a total stranger about, things when they weren't expecting. What do you think gives you that confidence?
Well, it doesn't hurt me if they don't answer. So it's just work. It doesn't make you lesser even if you talk to them or if they get mad at you or anything else. So you just have to try. Maybe the worst thing that they can say to you is no. But at the end of the day, right? When they say no, then you can ask them, why no?
Yeah.
And so it's, for me, I wasn't really that confident before, but I realized to survive, you have to be confident. So anything goes, as long as it doesn't hurt me, doesn't hurt my family, then go.
Yeah, for me, I think one of the key differences between people that are successful in life and those that maybe aren't so successful is successful people are comfortable with failing. They're comfortable with risking. They're comfortable with things not working out the first try or even the 50th try. They just keep trying. So, you're not selling for Purple Cow. You're selling for one of our clients in Australia, and they're definitely lucky to have you. And we love having you here at the office as well. So, but let me ask you a final question before we have you get back to work. If you were to have a billboard on the side of the road and you could put any kind of short phrase or things that you wanted to on that billboard, what would you put on it?
Live your life.
Live your life. Good stuff. Love it. Jefferson, thank you for making the time to talk to us.
Yeah, with a crazy videographer.
I know. You put up with a lot. We all do. But you got to love your teammates.
Exactly.
Anyhow, guys, thank you for joining Jefferson and I to have a bit of a chat today. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click below. And by the way, I got a new channel called California Expat. If you haven't subscribed to that, I talk about a lot more general things on the channel. Make sure and check that out and subscribe as well. Did I sell that all right, Jefferson?
Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
All right. Take care, guys.